Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, hang on. Just making sure the mic's on. I don't want to start this vlog and then play it back and realize that I stupidly wasn't talking into the mic or wasn't recording any audio, which would suck. But, oh man. Tell you the truth, guys, I am not feeling good. I am not feeling great. I am feeling the farthest from positive right now, and I just want to be truthful. Like, I feel like crap. I feel horrible. I, uh, I'm frustrated. I'm agitated. I have anxiety. I'm nervous. I feel self-conscious. I feel inadequate. I feel like a wide range of negative emotions is what I feel right now. And I figured that coming on here and recording a vlog and putting it out on the channel would be therapeutic for me to get my feelings out in the ethernet. Whether anyone watches this vlog or not, um, is besides the point. I'm recording this, for my own sanity because I feel like I need to vent and I feel like I don't have anyone to talk to. So why not talking to this camera and talking to this cheap little $40 Amazon mic that I have and posted it up on my channel since I haven't posted anything in a while. I just want to vent. I just want to get my feelings out here. Hopefully make myself feel better going into what will probably turn into a bad situation going into next week. Now, what I mean by that is I'm recording this Saturday morning. Yesterday, Friday, we had an incident at work. Without going into details, it was kind of a serious incident, and I did my best to handle the situation as best as I can. I'm a private security guard, but words are, like word got spread like wildfire over the incident that happened. Like I said, I try to do my best. I really don't feel like I was in the wrong. There's certain things that I can't control. I can't control other people. So, make a story short, someone came in that wasn't supposed to come in. And, um, I had no power over them coming in, because they come in vehicles. Basically, the vehicle blasted right past the guard check without stopping, and it turned out to be a drunk driver, and thank God he didn't hit anyone, he didn't damage any property. Some employees ran him off, and he drove out, and I couldn't get the plate number. So I went ahead, I called, the head honchos of the client that I'm contracted to, because I work for my company and my company is contracted by them to provide service, which is me. Needless to say, and rightfully so, they weren't happy. So what usually happens in these cases is, like I went ahead and I contacted my chain of command. I contacted my supervisor, and then I notified, the head honchos of this place as well. That's all I could do. I had no physical power to stop, like a full size truck that sped in, you know. And then my job is such where I can't leave post. It's not like I could have gone up and chased down the truck. And then the same thing with the truck on its way out. I don't have the power to stop a truck. I'm not Superman. And I'm sure as hell I'm not gonna throw myself in front of a vehicle and hope that it will stop. Because what if it doesn't? I get run over. I'm not gonna get hurt over this type of job. You know, um, but that's besides the point. These people feel um, upset enough, angry enough, they can go ahead and contact the company that I work for and have me removed from my current job, essentially me losing my job. And it sucks because I feel like it's a situation that I couldn't control. And it's one of those situations where if it wasn't me, it would have been someone else. It would have been another employee. That, like if I wasn't working yesterday, uh, Officer so and so would have been on duty, and it would have happened to them, and it wouldn't have been anything they can do about it. So it sucks because it feels like it's something that I had no power over, and but at the same time, I understand how they're upset, but at the same time, I did all I can do. It's like, what else could I have done, right? But you know, I feel like Monday, I'm gonna come back to work Monday, and I'm gonna meet some type of write up, or maybe I don't even get to come back to work Monday. Maybe I get a text message, maybe I get a voicemail telling me, like, hey, don't show up to your post, come into the office, telltale signs of I'm about to get let go, or like basically get demoted to the point where this job's no longer financially viable because my hours are getting cut because they feel like it's some type of punishment. I could feel it happening. I could feel like that. I'm not saying that's going to happen to me, but I have like this weird sixth sense that that's going to happen. So I'm feeling nervous. I'm feeling anxious. I'm feeling angry about the whole situation. And being a weirdo. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm doing that. See, I'm anxious. I'm being weird. Um, and then at the same time, I had time to think earlier. And me, alone with my own thoughts, I'm my own worst enemy. And I realized something that made me depressed. That's depressing me. And what I thought of was the fact that okay, we're in February. Last year, I where was I last year? Last year, I was in a job. I was in a stable job, not the highest paying job, but a stable job. I thought I was doing a good job. I thought I was doing competent work. I thought I was a good employee, and I had an incident go down, and the client requested my bosses to remove me from site, and I effectively, basically, got fired from said job, and I was out of a job around mid-February all the way until late March until I started working for this current job. That was almost a year ago, and now it feels like I'm probably going to exit from this job in that exact same fashion. Like, what are the odds of that? You know what I mean? Like, that feels like the worst type of odds, and I'm not a superstitious man. I like to think that I don't believe in good luck or bad luck, but I feel like I'm in purgatory. Like, that's going on year two. Obviously, progression of years and months and days, but the same crappy events keep happening just with different companies and things like that. And it feels horrible, because like I said, I felt like I did everything I could do. And I know the other time when I got canned too, um, I wasn't necessarily in the wrong. but I understand. I understand how these you're contracted to a client. You do what the client tells you. So I was at the mercy of that. It was just a body, and this is going down the same route. But what a coincidence that I feel like I'm getting bent over and banged in the butt the same way that I did last year. It angers me, it depresses me, it saddens me. It makes me second guess myself. It's like, am I a dumb POS? Am I a stupid POS? And I don't feel like I am because I take my job seriously when I do my jobs because I don't like the negative stigma that private security guards have. Like I actually do my best to be precise and as professional as I could possibly be as far as my performance goes. But it frustrates me because I know to the outsider looking in, I probably come off as irresponsible, right? Like in my inner circle, my close family, maybe like my aunts, my uncles, my mom, like like whoever's looking at my situation, I get mad because this I know this paints me in the wrong light. Because they're like, oh, well, Jesse can't hold a job. Why can't Jesse hold a job? Like, Jesse's a horrible employee. Jesse's a horrible provider. It's just, it's frustrating and it's depressing that this horrible situation, at least for me, is happening almost a year exactly later from another horrible situation that happened to me. And at this point, it's like, like, is it me or these things just happen to me? And I think that's the worst part. So I'm not having a good time, you know. And then on top of it, like having car problems, my mom, I use my mom's car because I have no vehicle of my own. Me and my wife don't have our own vehicle for the family. Hoping to get our own vehicle soon. Starting to have problems, you know. Damn car is drinking a lot of coolant, drinking a lot of water for some reason, which is a telltale sign something bad's about to go down with the car. Before I came into work, car didn't want to start. Great. Like more good luck coming up. More good things happening, right? It's just a lot to think about. I've been feeling really subconscious too about my appearance, about my age. I mean, look at me. Look at how messed up my hair looks. I need a haircut. My hair's in this weird, awkward stage. My hairline's all messed up. I'm so nervous that I'm breaking out like in pimples everywhere. I'm not feeling too good appearance wise. Like acne, maybe from stress, maybe from anxiety. I have no idea what's going on. I'm just not having a good time at all. And then at the same time, I'm feeling um, inadequate as as a I guess as a provider for my family. And you always hear people say it's never good to compare yourself to other people, and I 100% agree. But at the same time, it's kind of hard not to when you see it all around you. And it's not envy, it's jealousy, but you don't hate those people that live a certain way. Like, you go online and you're happy, to hear about old friends getting married. And, you know, um, shout out to Patty. Congratulations on tying the knot, by the way. Good girl. good man. You guys will be happy for a long time. Um, like my friend, like I just mentioned, getting married, tying the knot. I see other people for closing on their first house. Just neat stuff, cool stuff like that. You know what I mean? And I just feel like, like I'm having a hard time financially. I had to move back into my mom's house with my wife and my kids, and no one ever wants to be in that position. It's kind of embarrassing. But you see all these other people almost feeling like you're seeing them advance, and you're just kind of, you were growing for a while, and then you hit like this little ceiling, and you're trying to break through said ceiling, and you feel like you're stagnant or like you're stuck. And I feel like I'm stuck. I'm seeing other people grow, and I don't feel like I'm growing like I should, or providing for my family like I should, and it really upsets me. Like like I'm happy, to see old friends get married, other friends foreclose on their, like close their first deal for their first house. That stuff's awesome. Like seeing people um, get like awesome jobs and stuff like that stuff makes me happy. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to come off like a jerk, like oh screw them, that should be me and blah blah blah. Be that bitter POS guy, and I'm not. But I'd be lying if I said it didn't psychologically affect me. You know, because here I am working this job, barely pays over minimum wage, and I'm thankful for it. But then like I'm probably gonna lose the job. I don't have a vehicle. I live at home with my mom, but with my wife and kids, which feels like on a next that's like next level of other type of loser if I've ever heard one. At least for myself. And I don't even have a freaking vehicle for my family. I'm using my mom's vehicle, you know. And then another thing too is, like I'm 30 years old and I feel like that really old dude trying to pursue a dream in professional wrestling. Because in professional wrestling, 30 years of age is old to pursue this dream. And I don't want to give it up. And it's something that I don't want to give up. It's something that I want to continue chasing and do. So it's like, I'm 30 years old. I need to do it now because I know I can't do this. I can't start training, for this at 40. I mean, I could, but it'd be even harder. You know what I mean? And that in itself makes me feel self conscious. Like I'm not training hard enough, but I want to train harder. And then there's that mental anguish of, can I do this? I can do this. I can't do this day from day. Hitting the weights hard and getting my exercises in daily. Like that's a mental struggle, back and forth. It's just it's a lot to take in, you know. Getting the proper medical care for my son Avery. My son Avery is going to be 5, but he appears to be on the spectrum, and it's just kind of stressful to attempt to get him diagnosed. Find the proper people to diagnose him to help my son, live as normal of life as he can possibly live. His brain just works differently. I don't consider it a disability because I have Asperger's. My brain works differently too, but he needs help. You know, that's a frustration. So, it's like keeping a stable job, training for this dream, trying to get my son some help, getting transportation for my family that's reliable, and then somehow finding time to do YouTube videos. I don't want to give up YouTube either. I'm just feeling frustrated, guys. I'm feeling frustrated, I'm feeling anxious, I'm feeling depressed, I'm feeling nervous, I'm feeling all of the above. I'm feeling a bunch of negative feelings. And I guess I'm in a rut. I'm in this little emotional negative loop. And I'm just trying to find my way out, man. You know, I'm doing this video. I felt bad because I haven't done a video on the channel for like the past week. And I was really trying to upload daily, and I feel like I already fell on my face as far as uploading daily, as you can see. But I'm not gonna give up. I'll keep down. I'll keep uploading videos. That's never gonna stop. I like filming. This vlog in itself is probably already over 20 minutes, but you know what? I don't care. It's therapeutic for me. YouTube is therapeutic. Wrestling is therapeutic. Cars are therapeutic. My family, of course, is therapeutic. I'm just rambling on, man. I'm just feeling self conscious, and I'm feeling angry, and I'm feeling depressed, and just have a lot of things on my mind. But you know, like, are you having a rough time lately? Like, in your life, are you in a rut? Are some things bothering you? Feel free to share in the comment section. I'm dead serious. When I say that, I'll answer you, or I'll get back to you when I can. But are you having a rough time? And if so, what is it? Or do you have some words of advice for someone like me? Whatever it is, feel free to share in the comment section if anyone's watching this vlog. But yeah, this is just my vlog rambling on about negative stuff and me going crazy, yada yada yada. But as usual, my friends, just remember to smile, hit that like button and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys later.